first thing we need to do is go to our Cloud Shell. And then we need to type Terraform. Reason being is we want to see all of the commands. So let's go ahead and type in Terraform. And once we enter that, let me maximize this. As you can see, you've got two types of commands. You've got your main commands, and then you've got all your other commands. Okay. Now the main commands, you've got initialize, validate, plan, apply, and destroy. And below it, you've got all the other commands. So you've got console, FMT, force unlock. And what you need to do is, when you get the chance and when you're doing this demo, read through the actual definitions and the descriptions that are provided next to it. Let's go ahead to the next stage, and we are going to create our Terraform file. And I'm going to type VI. Okay, let me actually copy it directly from the skill pipe. So we're going to create a file called Terraform-create rg.tf. Let's go in. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that in your skill pipe, the text that you need to copy is slightly incorrect and it's outdated. You need to specify the provider, but then you need to put a line called features in order for it to be able to run. The resources that you do have can actually stay as they are. I've only changed the location to West Europe. So make sure you put features after your command, after your provider, with the curly braces. Now let's copy that and paste it. And what we need to do is we need to actually save this file. So if you press the escape, when you press the escape, you have the colons. So if you have a look at the bottom left, this is where you see this visually happening. And W stands for save and Q stands for quit. So you're going to save and close this file. Next, we need to go ahead and actually initialize the file. So we're going to write Terraform initialize, so init. As you can see, duplicate provider configuration. So I've already got a file, a configuration file, and I need to go ahead and delete this particular file. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to have to go into the code and space dot and see my file. So first file I've got is the tf.tf. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and delete that. So I'm going to remove it, rm.tf.tf. Then I'm going to go into the actual file in itself, and I'm going to just make changes. So vi terraform config create resource group.tf. I'm going to go into that file. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the resource. So the Azure Resource Manager underscore resource group RG, I'm just going to change that to a 2. Keep in mind, these steps you will not have to do yourselves because you would not have already created one. So this is just in case if you have these issues, you can just see how we go about dealing with them. Now when you want to insert anything, you need to press I, and we're going to go ahead and save it. And let's go ahead and clear this because it's looking a bit messy. Now we need to go ahead and initialize. And as you can see, it has successfully initialized. Now we need to go to the next step, which is apply. So we're going to put Terraform apply. This will create our resource group. And as you can see above, Terraform detected the following changes made outside of Terraform. And that is essentially the deletion. So we did, as I mentioned earlier, I did create it. As there was a bug, I wanted to make sure that the command works correctly before I created this demo. And as you can see, this is what was created, and then I actually went back into the portal and deleted it. And as you can see at the bottom, this is the new execution plan that's generated from our file. And as you can see, you've got the resource group will be created, and the resource group ID will be generated after deployment. You see my location, west of Europe, and test resource group will be the name. Okay, and you plan to just add one. So let's go ahead and type yes. Keep in mind you have to specify yes, as this will be the only accepted as an approval. So that has completed, and as you can see, creation after 0 seconds, really fast. and it can show you one resource has been added. We need to go to back to our Azure portal just to confirm this. So go resource group, go to test resource group that we just created, and we didn't actually put anything in the actual resource group, so it's empty. Okay, so that's successfully completed our demo.